Well, we're back on it again at last. I had to have a bit of a break, busy doing other stuff. But I've taken the rear subframe off, as you can see. That's leading up the wall over there. I've done that so I can get into these Valance pockets here and do a bit of preparation on them. Obviously, once the Valance is welded on there, you can't get at them again. So I've put a bit of primer on, a couple of coats of primer, some top coat, and some clear coat on there just to afford them a bit of protection. I've prepped the plug weld holes up around the closing panel there, and any paint that I've got on where the plug welds will be down this curve here and along this triple seam all the way along here. I've kind of scratched off any paint, so I can get a good arc when I strike off with a MIG welder. So I've probably done about as much preparation as I can do there. Likewise with the Valance section itself, I've painted the encapsulated part there, prepped the holes along that curved seam there and along there. The only thing I might do, once it's on, is weld up this exhaust pipe curve, because if I'm having a centre exit exhaust, which I quite fancy this time on this car, that'll become redundant there, that little curve. So I might weld that up later. I'll see how I go. But yeah, I've got to get this on. I want to try and complete the bulk of the welding on this as much as I can. Now, the only thing that annoys me slightly is once I do weld this on, it's difficult at a later stage to paint this rear area of the spare wheel well, because you physically can't get round the back of it. So I've put an extra few coats of primer in that area, and I'll just have to see how I go when I come to paint the car at the end. It's just one of those things. I'm probably going to I'm going to seal with some tiger seal or something like that along this joint. So I may just mask this off, so I don't get the sealant all over the place, because it's going to be difficult to get into here to push the sealant in with my finger. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Okay, well, we've got the joint masked up along the car body there. We've got the same masked up joint along the Valance there. The only reason I'm doing that is I just don't want a horrible smeared amateurish looking run of tiger seal along that joint. It really bugs me out. I know I'm being a little bit fussy, but it only takes a minute to put a bit of masking tape on, and I'll probably do that all over the rest of the car when I come to do the seam sealing. I hate sealant, brush on, or bodge it in with your finger, just smeared everywhere. I suppose it comes from the days of me fitting windows and doors and conservatories. You've got to have a tidy line of sealant. It doesn't take much effort. So that's on there. Flip this over now. Hold in position. I'm quite tempted to get this middle bolt nipped up first. I didn't do that on the dry run, and it was tending to spring back a bit, so I'll give that a go with this nut and bolt. Let's see if I can get this to line up a little bit better in the middle. Because to be honest, it's the three skins are all over the place. So we'll give that a good crank up. See if we can hold that in position. And then we'll see if we can fire these tech screws in. I think it's got to go a little bit more springy, but we'll see. And then we'll get some clamps on it. That's one. Right, let's take you off here and just show you the inside and the joint. Okay. So yeah, get through those 7mm holes direct to metal. Come up that curve. We can clamp these down to squash those together a bit more. Come along this joint, you can see how it all runs out. I don't think none of those three line up. Yeah, a bit of manipulation there, but we can get in. Around there, excuse my stomach. Around the back there. And then from this view, you can see the masking tape, so I can have a go. It could all end in failure, but it's worth a chance. Get some sealant in along that groove, but you can see how difficult it would be to paint this back side of the spare wheel well. But I think it's not too bad. Mask up. Gloves on. Welder on. Gas on. Shell earthed. Trigger. Let's go for what looks quite close are these two bottom ones here. 7mm holes. One baby. Two. Let's get a couple in some of these tight ones here. Couple of squirts in there.